welcome back to my channel. I know that summer is coming around for most of you. I myself am going on a beach vacation very soon, so I thought that I would do a really nice waterproof summer makeup tutorial for you guys to take you guys from daytime all the way to nighttime. This is a great look if you're going to be going on vacation to the beach and you're going to be out on a speedboat playing on the water. I don't of course recommend that you go underwater and swim underwater with this makeup on, but I do think that if you're out on a boat and kind of just playing about at the beach, this is the perfect makeup to wear and it's gonna last you throughout the day. So without further ado, let us get on with the makeup tutorial. Alright, so it's really important when you're gonna be out and about in the hot sun and sweating that you use a primer. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Give it a good shake, and this is just going to help smooth the skin and get rid of any imperfections as well as keep the makeup on. For a waterproof long-lasting finish, I'm going to go in with my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. Now this is a very waterproof product and it stays on the skin forever and is very easy to apply. I'm using a beauty blender and just really working that into the skin. So you don't want to just lightly tap, you want to tap and press it in a little bit. That way it's going to work that product in and make it a little bit more long lasting. Okay, we're going to settle the rest of the face later. Let's move on to brows first. Now the first product I'm going to use is actually going to be to sculpt my brows, if I can find it. Okay, I have it. This is my Urban Decay Brow Beater in neutral brown. I really like this just because it's got a very fine tip, so you can define your brows really well. If you want to go for a more natural look, I'm going to show you that product in just a bit. Okay, now that I've got that rough shape mapped out, I'm going to move on to the actual waterproof brow products. Now that's really important, especially if you've got really sparse hairs like mine. You want something that really clings onto the brows and keeps them nice and full. I'm going to go in with this Heavy Rotation Powder Eyebrow Pencil. This is from Kiss Me, and this is an absolutely gorgeous product. It comes with a little brush at the end, so you can brush through your brows, keep them nice and in place before you start applying the powder. One important thing is also to brush the foundation away from your brows in case you've gotten any in there, because that's gonna keep the brow product away from your brows, which is not what you want. Now I'm gonna move on to the pencil end now. It's got a little twist up and it comes in a nice kind of angled shape. That's gonna be great for defining your brows and just keeping them really nice and neat. And then I'm going to use the flat side. I'm just going to put it this way and onto my brows to define the inner parts of my brows, because I don't want them to be too heavy. And this brow product really gives you a really gorgeous natural look. Kiss Me have actually come out with a whole bunch of waterproof products that I'm going to be showing you in this video as well. And I just really like them because they're so easy to apply. They stay on forever. And the best part about them is that you know how generally with waterproof products they're really difficult to remove? Well, most of these Kiss Me products are actually very easy to remove with just some warm water, which is great when you're on vacation because you don't want to bring too many products with you. And if you don't like that kind of very defined brow, this product is going to be perfect for you because they give you very natural brows. I've already gone in and defined my brows with that brow steamer from Urban Decay, but if I didn't, this would be a very gorgeous natural finish. So if you're into natural finishes, this is the perfect pencil for you. If you're like me and you really like kind of a more defined brow, then all you need to do is just use another pencil, define the brow, and then go in with this one and fill it in. Now Kiss Me also has a really gorgeous eyebrow mascara that you can use to lighten your hairs. That is also waterproof, so it's going to stay on all day. I have really dark hair, so I'm not going to be using the eyebrow mascara. If you've got lighter hair, by all means, please go and check that out because it's really going to define those brow hairs and keep them in shape. I'm going to move on to the eyes now, and I'm going to go in with something really simple. Now, a lot of brands make products like these, which are basically eyeshadow pencils. They're really easy to apply, go on and stay on forever. I'm gonna apply it straight from the pencil in a shape like this, just a kind of rough C above the lashes. And then I'm gonna grab a blending brush and just spread that product out into a nice soft cloud. The one I'm using right now is the Stylo eyeshadow in the number 147 Caroube, I don't know, from Chanel. Also going to take it underneath the eyes. Now be careful when you work with these pencils because of the fact that they're so long lasting. They are also very tough on the eyes, so don't get them into your eyes. Alright, and that's it. That is all the eyeshadow that you're going to need. Now I'm going to move on to the eyeliner, another very, very waterproof product. Again, I mentioned that I'm going to be using products from Kiss Me because their line is completely waterproof and extremely easy to remove. One of them is the Heroin Make Smooth Liquid Eyeliner. It just looks like this. I'm going to shake it up a little bit just to disperse that product and dispense it into the brush. And it comes with a really gorgeous fine brush, so you're going to get a very defined line. As usual, I'm going to take it out into a wing at the outer corner because I just love lifting the eyes with a bit of a cat eye. And make sure that you're shaking that pen because that's the only way you're going to get a really gorgeous kind of black pigment. Okay, let's curl the eyelashes. I'm gonna move in with a waterproof mascara. This is the Heroin Make Long and Curl Mascara. This one has an advanced film technology that basically coats the lashes, doesn't come off in water or sweat or rain or beach water. And this is great because waterproof formulations also hold a curl very, very well. I'm gonna do a couple of coats just because I like my lashes really thick. So that's the eyelashes with a couple of coats of the Long and Curl Mascara. You've also got another option, which is the, let me find it, Volume and Curl Mascara. So I'm gonna be doubling up on my mascaras just because I really, really like those really thick, dramatic lashes. So now I'm gonna go in with Volume and Curl. I go to the beach with a full face of makeup on. You guys can tone it down or up, whichever way you want it. As long as it makes you feel comfortable and beautiful, we don't care what anybody says. With makeup that needs to be sweat-proof and oil-proof and weatherproof, you're definitely going to want to set it with powder. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder, which is perfect for the occasion. And I'm just going to dust it along basically the entire face. I'm going to stay away from the cheek area because we're going to apply something else there before we move on to powder. Okay, now for the cheeks. What we want to do is keep something that lasts a very, very long time on the face. As I mentioned before, this is a weatherproof, sweat-proof kind of holiday makeup where you don't need to do any touch-ups. So I'm going to go in with the Cushion Glow Blush from L'Oreal. The reason why I'm using this product is because we want something that is liquid to go onto the skin first before we put a powder on to set it, and that's just going to make it last that much longer. Alright, now that the liquid is done, we're going to move on to powder. You can use any powder blush you want, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to be using this one from Dior just because I think the color is so gorgeous. This is the number 866 Rose Sublime. I think that's how you pronounce it. I really have no idea. I'm just gonna lightly brush it onto the skin. This blush is extremely pigmented. Okay, let's move on to some contouring. I'm going to go in with my Sleek Contour Kit, and this is in the color Fair. I'm just going to take the contour color right there, and I'm going to be picking it up on an Elysium Beta brush, which is this flat head brush like this. I really like it for contouring because you get a really nice line with it. Now with contour, you want to do the exact same thing as you did with blush if you want it to be long lasting. So apply a cream product underneath and then follow on with the powder. If you're not really concerned about your contour going places, then it's really fine. You can just use the powder. And that, guys, is your day makeup look done. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you guys how to take this on tonight. Let's move on with it. Now, as I mentioned before, the Kiss Me products are going to be extremely long lasting, extremely waterproof, so they're not going anywhere. We're going to move on to some other stuff. For example, the eyeshadow. What I'm going to do is darken it just a tiny bit. I'm going to be taking this dark blue eyeshadow. I'm going to pick it up with a small brush, and I'm just going to start to apply it to the outer corners of the eye. I'm just going to blend that. And you don't want to get too complicated with this makeup just because you are going to be out in a very hot, very sweaty environment, and you don't want too much to have to worry about, basically. So that is basically the smoke done. I would go one step further and just add a tiny bit of sparkle. This one is the Techno eyeshadow from Dior. It's a really gorgeous kind of silvery color that I really, really like. I'm going to grab a tiny brush. This one is the Subset brush from Elysium Brushes. And I'm going to apply it to the center of the lid. Alright, I'm going to continue the makeup on this side of the face just to show you guys what it's going to look like at night versus what it's going to look like in the day. I'm going to go in with my Lou-Manizer now, the same product that I used in the inner corners of the eyes earlier. And I'm going to pack on that glamour, glow on the tops of the cheekbones. Also going to take it a tiny bit onto the brow bone. And then, I'm not going to be using this on only one side of my lips because that's going to look a little bit strange. I'm just going to apply this all over. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Pure Hollywood. And then to finish that off, I'm actually going to go back with another color. This is Vice from ColourPop Cosmetics. This is their Ultra Matte Lip. And it's a little bit lighter than the Anastasia one, so I'm going to use that to highlight the center of the lips. And this is just going to make them look a little bit bigger, a bit more va-va-voom. Alright, now lashes. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are the finished waterproof makeup looks, both daytime and nighttime. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like overall in the nighttime, and then we're going to finish off this video. And that, guys, is the finished nighttime makeup. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments about the look at all, just leave them in the comments box below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!